Hi, it's David, and you're here because you're thinking about the idea of potentially either hiring me or someone else to help improve your sales and revenue in the business. I wanted to have this video because it saves a huge amount of people even getting on a call, which saves your time, and to be frank, it saves my time as well. I want to break things down here for you in a little bit more detail on who we helped, who we can't help, how we help them, and even down to a time frame of what people expect. So it really gives you a clear idea of, if I decided to work with them, this is what will happen, this is what won't happen, here's my worst case scenario, and here's my best case scenario. Imagine for a moment there was a box in front of you, and you knew for a fact that there were hundreds of thousands of pounds every single month in extra revenue that would pop up in that box, and all you needed was the key. And that key cost you a few £1,000s to get started. That's realistically what happens when you bring in the right help. But the problem is, for a vast amount of people, you've probably hired other people before and it hasn't worked. You've tried bringing in your own staff. You might have tried an agency. You've gone down the road of just trying to pummel in more leads, and you've ended up with less money in your bank and loads of empty promises. The idea of this video is to get you to that idea of, is this actually for me? And if at the end it is, book a call, have a conversation, and then let's get a plan together. So if you're here, you've got a business and you're looking to take it from where it is now to the next stage. Now that might happen in a number of different ways. It might be the fact that you've currently got low revenue and you're not sure why. Prime example, people that work with high ticket phone face-to-face sales with a appointment setting and then a closing point face-to-face or on the phone or Zoom. You might be sad at the moment that you're only making sort of 30K in sales when you know that you have the potential to make 300,000, but you're not converting what you should be converting, and you're starting to question exactly what's going on. That's like some of my clients that are out there at the moment, that when they first met us, they'd have all these appointments, and for every 10 that they would sit, they would maybe convert 2. Now they're at the stage, they're converting 6. So that means they're working just as hard as they were before, if not less. But actually they're making a 300% increase just by saying a few different things in a few different ways. Now that's one area. Now you think about what happens with how your offer is marketed and the 54 points of your client journey and automations. Add into that some appointment setting, add into that the follow-up. Now you bolt into that and start replacing yourself in the sales process with effective people. Suddenly, now you've got a business you can be proud of. Now you can make more and work less. Sound like a plan? So who do we help? So if you've got a business now and you're selling something, it could be 2,500, it could be 5,000, it could be 20,000, it could be hundreds of thousands of pounds. But you're generating leads, that could be from paid or it could be from organic. Typically, you're doing that over a 1, a 2, or a 3 call close. So for example, if you're a coach, consultant, expert, you might have it where it's going straight into it, and on that opportunity, you're looking to get them to purchase. The majority of the companies, what they're doing is, for example, solar, flooring, heating, garden rooms, that type of thing. They'll have paid ads. They'll then have some degree of an appointment setter into a face-to-face or a phone call or Zoom call, ideally closing at that point. If that's you, that's really the sweet spot where we help. And the likelihood is that we can help you improve your conversions. And the idea behind this video is to help you understand how and really see if what we're going to talk about is actually a fit for you. So if we look at some of the companies we've worked with, look at people like All Solar Works. They're a great success story, making 30,000, 40,000 pounds in the solar space, founder-led sales, no sales team, and inside of a matter of 12 weeks, they've hit over 180,000 and then 250,000 pounds every single month. And now they can replace themselves within the sales process and double that again. Companies like LET down in Bournemouth, again, founder-led sales, hitting 20, 30, 40,000 pounds a month. But now they're hitting 150,000, going from struggling to sell to being at a stage they had to stop selling because they had sold so many jobs. They had to focus on scaling out their deliverables. Whether that's companies in the States like PMP, who sold in the education space with a small sales team, but they were doing 6, 7 million a year. We managed to get them to 10 million a year inside of a matter of 6 months without scaling out their team. So how do we help all these people? Well, our program Conversations to Clients helps you have better conversations with potential clients that have the highest chance of converting. We don't know that we're intentionally doing things wrong. But actually, if your industry, for example, the industry high is 70% conversion and you're hitting 30%, sorry to say, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something that elevates resistance in the sales process without even realizing it. And our job is to meet your business where it is right now, find those immediate tunes within the business to improve revenue and then help you scale. And that's why so many people we work with inside of the first 14 to 28 days will see a big uptake on the amount of revenue they've got. And that's because in part of our program, our priority is revenue. So what we could do is meet you with your business. We look at the business, we look at your pipeline, we look at the leads that you've missed, the deals that you couldn't get over the line, the quotes that you couldn't convert. And we come up with a strategy and a plan that's going to help turn them from I want to think about it into take my card details now and get them to be a success. We've done that recently with a client. They were managing 10K a month in sales and they managed to convert 40K inside of 12 days. That could be you. All we need you to do is to book a call and have a conversation so we can tailor in a plan. So how does that sound so far? So who can't we help? I can't help people that don't want to be coached. People that don't want to make an effort and change. The goal here is to help you change the little tweaks that you've got. And the easiest way to look at it, let's imagine this car. And let's say that the tires are flat. Let's say it's missing a wheel. Let's say that the engine is misfiring. Let's say it's had the wrong fuel put into it and the driver needs glasses because he can't see. You could have the best performing vehicle out there, but if it's not working in the right way, you're not going to get the results out of it that you need. So what we do is we meet you where you are right now. We don't tell you to change the vehicle. We look at changing the wheel. We pump the tires back up. We look at the engine and we look how to get it optimal so it performs it the right way. But here's the big difference. Then what we're going to do is make sure you or your team, the driver, has been trained in modern selling in a way that's going to get the best out of the vehicle. Because you could have the best driver in the world, but if in a car that doesn't work, you're not going to get results. In the same way, you could have the best vehicle in the world, but actually, if the driver can't handle that performance, doesn't know how to drive, they're just going to luck them way into it and you'll get erratic results. And who wants that? So we don't just help you in getting better at sales. We're going to help build out a system and process behind it. We're going to build out the email sequences. We're going to build out the text sequences. We're going to build out a new client journey, improving the way the vehicle will perform from what happens when you get leads in all the way through until they become a buyer. We're going to teach you how to prevent objections from coming up. We're going to teach you how to overcome hurdles and barriers within the sales process, massively increasing the conversions that you have. So how does this work in the deliverable side? Well, my goal is selfishly to help you make money as fast as possible, because the quicker you make money within our program, the quicker you're going to have a high level of confidence in executing on what we teach you. So this is the way it would work. After this video, you book in a call. We get on a call and we talk specifics about where your business is now, and we find the flaws within the current vehicle, and then we prioritize those within the business so that we get the fastest lap times, if you will, out of a vehicle in the shortest amount of time. That's going to take us over that first few weak areas, and that's going to get the quick wins within the business. Then over the space of 12 weeks, we're going to work with you every single week. We're going to meet up on Zoom. We're going to record and transcribe it so you can keep it and build a training manual, but we're going to directly help you within the business. And then after 4 or 5 weeks of building out the new offer, the new client journey, building out your pitches, your objection handling, building out the text suite sequences, building out your new email sequences, building out everything you need to get the performance out of it, then we'll start working directly within the team, or helping you build a team, or helping you just become the best that you could be as a founder. And this is where you're going to start getting the optimum out of a vehicle. And each of those sessions, we're going to record and transcribe. So each week, you're going to have a new manual that's being created. So you can just focus on executing in the business. And then after 12 weeks, what we're going to do is we're going to group coach you for another year to keep that momentum going. I spend 4 to 5 hours every week planning the following session so that you can just literally have it delivered to you, to your team, in your inbox every single week for a year. Now, if that wasn't enough, we've also got a fully online interactive academy direct to your phone. That means you and up to 10 people within your company, we can do more, will have a fully interactive LMS within your system. That's got over 700 trainings, and it's not designed to be completed. It's designed to help what the problems are within the business immediately. So if you've got people on the road, in the office, working from home, they can all get training consistently from the moment you start. And then as a founder, I'm going to have direct access to you, and you'll have direct access to me every day for those 12 weeks. So when you've got a problem, you're not waiting for our next session to fix it. We fix it fast. The idea behind this is to get you the business that you always wanted, not leave you sat in the weeds. So there you go. If you feel this has been a use of your time, if you're thinking, okay, this will work for us, these programs start less than 3K to get started. Now imagine we go back to that box analogy. Let's imagine that your business is at 50K a month, and we know that we can get you to 200K a month. Imagine there's a box in front of you now, and it's got £150,000 every month that's going to provide it in that box. And all it took was under £3,000 to get that box open for the first time. Would you pay it? If you would, book a call. We are here to help, and we are just going to let you walk in the footprints that we've done for all these other companies. See you soon.